Hello, everyone. My name is Alexandria Chapel, and to start off this presentation, we're going to play a little game. I'm going to show you four Disney characters, and you have to guess which character said this quote. You're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. If you guess Winnie the Pooh, then you are correct. Most of us have grown up with Disney, whether it is watching the movies and shows or actually going to Disneyland or Disney World. Now, some of us haven't grown up with Disney World, and I'm here to tell you that right now you're probably experiencing Disney World on social media, on Instagram or on Snapchat. Now, me personally, I have grown up with Disney, and I've grown up with the movies, the shows, and I've even gone to Disney World every other year with my family. Now, today we will be discussing Walt Disney, the classic Disney movies, Disney Channel, Disney World, and Disneyland, and Disney in the future. Walt Elias Disney was born on December the 5th, 1901 in Chicago, Illinois. His family moved to Marceline, Missouri when he was just a little child. And according to contributor Bosley Crowther from Britannica.com, there Walt began his schooling and first showed a taste and aptitude for drawing and painting with crayons and watercolors. So that means at a very young age he had a passion for art and loved it. And after his family moved back to Kansas City, he had begun studying cartooning and he had taken classes at the Kansas City Art Institute and School of Design. And after coming back to Kansas City after World War I in 1919, he had met with this young author by the name of UB Iwerks. And together they created a small studio, and at that studio they had produced a bunch of small films, small advertising films for movie theaters. And after Walt Disney had moved to California to become a cinematographer, him and UB Iwerks have created many characters such as Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. And even though he has done a lot, his peak the peak of his career didn't start until he produced Mary Poppins in 1964, which swept the nation. And during the 1950s, he wanted to create an amusement park, so Disneyland was created in 1955. And unfortunately, since Disney passed away on December the 15th, 1966, he passed away 5 years before Walt Disney World was built in Orlando, Florida. So my childhood was made up of Disney, whether it was the shows, the movies, or going to Disney World every other year and dressing up as Beauty and the Beast when I was little and other princesses. And the movies affected the way that I viewed life. So according to BBC.com, Disney's women seemed to gain a more independent streak, striving to free themselves from the bonds of society. Watching those female characters and how strong they were, it inspired me and it made me believe that I could do anything when I became older. And they showed a lot of independence for women, which is, who doesn't want to watch that? And we don't realize how cartoons affect the way that we learn life lessons until we're older. According to Zoe Wood from WDinfo.com, Disney allows families to teach their children some of the most basic and essential lessons in life: tolerance, acceptance, appreciation, and patience. So it was probably easier for me to learn my life lessons from Disney because I watched my favorite characters do good deeds and be heroes, and I wanted to be just like them. So I would do those good deeds and try to be a hero myself. So Walt Disney, of course, had a huge impact on society. Even if you have never went to Disney World or Disneyland, it's nearly impossible to grow up as a child without even hearing about Disney World or Disneyland and how great it is. According to the history of Walt Disney.weebly.com, when Disneyland was built, people could truly walk into a fantasy and feel as if no imagination is endless and inspiring goals could be accomplished. Imagines and creativity, it has no limits. And when it comes to Disney World, age is no limit. Any person, any race, any gender, any age, you can go to Disney World and automatically feel like a child again. You can automatically be inspired, and you can also believe that anything is possible. And according to Robert Bowe from OutPastTimes.com, the very name Disney conjures a specific mood and feeling which anyone in the Western land immediately understands. So Disney itself, the name, it carries so much weight. It has a household name, and it's like a part of everyday life. When you hear the word Disney, you automatically think of happiness and joy and nostalgia, and it's just a feeling of just happiness, like just all positivity. And so you could honestly say that Disney World, it is the most magical place on earth.